So, the reason why the topic of low-income housing strikes such a chord with me is because as a kid growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, there were many worn down and abandoned houses, buildings, and many empty lots in the poor minority areas of the city. It wasn't really a pretty sight, but I always thought, why doesn't the city fix these places up? So, when we moved to Denver 8 years back, I saw a lot of the same things and had the same thoughts. So, I am determined to argue why there should be more of a focus on the benefits of low-income housing for low-income minorities and the homeless, because this produces positive long-term effects on the low-income communities. It helps produce jobs, boosting the local economies. It can breed new ideas for low-income projects and can alleviate stress from consulting with mortgage brokers who may not want to help low-income persons afford a suitable home. So, to get a baseline number for what is considered to be low income in the United States for 2017, a single parent with one child would be considered in poverty with a family income of less than $16,240 using the federal poverty guidelines for the 48 contiguous states. This is according to the IRS. Earlier in 2017, the process of New York State Association for Affordable Housing did a study on measuring the impact of affordable housing. Earlier in 2017, so the study found it has positive effects on families and local economies, and from 2011 to 2015, affordable housing projects found it has positive effects on families and 400 jobs, and from 2011 to 2015, architecture, affordable housing projects, and along with other local businesses. Though building development isn't necessarily a bad thing, and I'll get into a counter-argument of that, along with other local businesses. Although it isn't a bad thing, it can be good as well. As Ron Moelis, co-founder of L&M Development Partners, says in his article, the impacts of affordable housing can be good as well. He quotes, as Ron Moelis, it strengthens co-founder neighborhoods through job creation on hyper-local level and affordable housing. So how L&M helps the minority communities is that they work with organizations such as Positive Workforce. So how L&M helps minority business enterprises and women's work with business enterprises to help them compete for high-level projects to get them on the same playing field minority business enterprises and women's now the counter-argument to help them compete for high-level projects to get them on the same urbanization, it can't necessarily be stopped. But it can be slowed down by restoring abandoned lots to build new housing or new buildings. So the Cass Community Social Services in Detroit, Michigan is doing a project where they are building tiny homes about 250 to 400 square feet in size to help low-income and homeless individuals attain an asset and help them accrue wealth. So to own one of these homes, rent is $1 per square income, meaning homeless individuals for the smallest and help $400 for the largest. So to own one of these homes must attain home ownership classes. They must also meet with financial advisors and must complete 8 hours of community service per month. Home ownership. So after a 7-year period, the house becomes theirs. They must also meet with financial advisors. There has been some criticism of the houses costing too much, and it already has been taken into consideration. So according to Roger Walcott, the Cass Community Social Services Board president, the reason why they budget the houses at $50,000 is because they realize the Cass Community Social Services Board president, the reason why they budget the houses at $50,000 is because they realize that there's no electricity. Also, here's another project that helps a specific group of minorities and homeless in Alameda County in the San Francisco Bay Area. And this project is called Project Independence. So what this project is a shallow rent subsidy program with services coordination support for very low-income people with HIV. And this project is called Project Independence. So for someone who has HIV and AIDS, they face many challenges in everyday life. Subsidy program with services coordination support for very low-income people. They have to keep up with medical bills, for someone who has HIV and AIDS, medication, along with health insurance payments and other bills and payments. So what this project does is that they can help alleviate the stress of having a house payment so that they can focus more money on paying for medical bills, treatments, and medicine. Insurance payments and other bills. And this project is helpful in cities with high crime rates is that they can help alleviate the stress of having a house payment. So in having these projects like the Cass Community Tiny Homes Project and Project Independence, low-income minority and homeless persons can find high crime without having to deal with mortgage lenders. So according to Myron Orfield, he says in his Vanderbilt Law Review peer-reviewed article that, quote, mortgage lenders systematically lend less money to Latinos and blacks that have the same income and background as whites. So according to Myron Orfield, he says in his Vanderbilt where discrimination comes into play is when the mortgage lender sits down with a person and they'll go over what is called an expense-to-income ratio, which is the size of the loan relative to the value of the property and where discrimination comes into play is when a mortgage lender explains this, they could say, because you are this minority, this minority tends to and they generally have a credit score of . When a mortgage lender one can see where this can cause a problem. Because you are this minority, projects like the Cascade Tiny Homes Project, and they generally have low-income and homeless persons find a suitable home, while businesses like L&M help minorities find a stable job and help the local economy grow, producing positive effects in these communities.